Great. Why don't we get started in child's pose? And this is where you get to decide what kind of energy you brought to the mat today. This is where you get to decide how much of that energy you want to put into your pose. Or maybe you let the energy drift away from your mat and you bring a little softness, a little more quiet. And throughout your practice, that energy will ebb and flow, kind of weave in and out. Make sure that you're making that choice. Deep breath in. Empty. And your next inhale, come on up to downward facing dog. As you empty out, settle into your pose, letting your heels sink down, hands press firm. And the micro movements you like to take as you pedal out. As you let your hips sway. As you paw your hands into the mat. And come to center. And take a deep breath in. Empty. On your inhale, take your right leg up, three-legged dog. And point, flex, roll your ankle, wiggle your toes. Then bend your knee, open your hip. And keep lifting your left hip crease up and back. And keep lifting your low belly so that your low back stays long. One more inhale here. On your exhale, look forward, step your right foot to your hands, low lunge. Bend and straighten your front knee. If you have any blocks nearby, it's nice to bring them under your hands here. I'm just looking for what straight is for your leg this morning. Take one more time to straighten your front leg. Then bend into your front knee, little lunge. And bend and straighten your back leg. You can think of it more as a press of your heel. So knee taps down, heel presses back. Very little movement through your hips. So that you're adding a little stretch along the front of your left hip crease. Straighten your back leg, plant your hands, and step back to downward facing dog. Belly tight as you step your right foot to meet your left. Breath in. Empty. On your inhale, take your left leg up, three-legged dog. Point, flex, roll. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stay active through your upper foot. Inhale, lift your left knee high. And exhale, square up, step your foot forward, low lunge. Go back to that bend and straighten. Keep some pressure into your feet so that your hands stay light. pause with left knee bent. Bend and straighten your back knee. Take 2 more breaths. No rush. Back knee straight. Plant your hands, pull your belly in, step back to downward facing dog. And breath in, sink your heels down, lift your hips. Breathe all the way out, look forward, and walk forward into ragdoll. And wrap your arms, and keep your hips lifting up. Keep your head heavy. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hands to the mat. You can take your feet to touch and leave them at hip distance. On your inhale, come up to standing mountain pose. And right into it, sun A. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to flat back, soft knees. Step back, high to low plank. It's our first chaturanga. You might keep your knees down to keep it soft. And same with your up dog. Maybe elbows bent, knees resting to your mat. And breathe all the way out, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Empty. Look forward, walk or lightly hop. Top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Use your fingertips of your palms to pull your chest forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward. Long, slow press of yourself empty. Inhale, lift halfway. Low push-up. Exhale. Your knees can be down, and maybe this time you squeeze your legs tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Walk or lightly hop. The top of your mat, halfway lift, inhale. Fold down, exhale. One more round. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Low push-up, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press your hands down. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk or hop. Flat back, inhale. Keep your chin slightly tucked. Exhale, fold down. We'll stay with our flow. One breath, one movement, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale to warrior one. Stay here, breathe out. We'll add our flow with a little bit of movement here. Inhale to straighten your front knee. And exhale, bend. A couple of rounds like that. You might find as you bend into your front knee, you might be able to wiggle your foot forward a little bit. And stay grounded through your back foot. The razor edge sealed down. Inner arch lifting slightly. Take one more inhale to straighten your front knee. Exhale, bend, warrior one. Stay low in your front knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Hands to your mat, step back, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Settle in as you breathe out. And then into that bend and straighten flow, inhaling to straighten your front knee. Exhale, sit low. A couple of rounds on your breath. Make it the thing that we're doing right now, not something to get through, or even something to be perfect at. More something to explore, something to be in, just for a few breaths. And one more time through. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee, stay. And from the squeeze of your back leg, go up and back, lift your heart. Hands to your mat, step back, low push up. Breathe all the way out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty. And again, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. We'll move into a similar flow here. We'll add in some movement to the arms. And inhale, straighten your front leg. Take your arms up. You'll turn your head so it's in line with your chest. Then exhale, press your hands down, bend your front knee. Turn your chin over your right shoulder. 4 more rounds. Inhale. Keep shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, deliberate movement through your arms. Right knee over second and third toe. Land your gaze at your front middle finger. 2 more rounds. Last one. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend into your front knee. This time, stay. Inhale, reverse warrior. Cartwheel down, high to low push up. Take your time here as well. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do the left side, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach up, palms face each other. Exhale, warrior two, palms face the floor. And We have 4 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Take your full breath to land. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. The last one. Exhale, land in your warrior two. Front hand to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Low push up, hands to your mat, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward, walk or gently come. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And one breath, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Take your feet to hip distance and take your right leg back. Take your knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up. And hands to your mat. Take your left knee back or lower all the way to our belly. This time, cobra. Keep your hips down, hands soft. Exhale to downward facing dog. You'll lower halfway, press up, tuck your toes. Step your right foot forward. Keep your back knee up. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Hands to your mat. Pause here, belly tight, look forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. We'll do that again on the other side if you didn't get it. Inhale, chair. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Take your feet to hip distance. And exhale, left foot back. Knee to the mat. That's all you do for your breath out. Inhale, reach up, arms overhead, belly in. Hands to the mat. Take your right leg back. Lower to your belly. Then cobra, roll your shoulders away from your chest. Pull your shoulder blades towards your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. And keep your back knee up. Inhale, reach. Then fingertips down. That's all you do for your breath out. Belly pulls in, look forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Going to do that again. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway, toe heel your feet apart. And exhale, right leg back. Time it so your knee comes down just as you get empty. Inhale, reach up. Float your arms overhead. Hands to your mat. Left leg back, lower all the way. So you're placing yourself to your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fingertips come down. Belly pulls in. Halfway lift. Step your left foot up. Exhale, fold. One more time, other side. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway, take your feet apart. Exhale, left foot back, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Hands down, knee back. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Hands to the mat. Belly tight, look forward, step up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Pause here, take your feet to the edges of your mat. Wrap your arms, take a wide ragdoll. Take one more breath here. And exhale, release your fingertips to the mat and take your feet just to the outside of your mat, assuming you have a standard size mat. We're going to sink down to Malasana. So heels on the mat, toes turned off a little bit. And as low as you can go, keeping heels flat. If your heels come up as you sink your hips down, there's a couple of things you can do. You can stay up. If you have any blocks or any kind of lifting device nearby, you might place them underneath your heels. But we're here for about 8 breaths. And bring your hands together at your heart, elbows to your inner thighs. If you want movement here, you can rock a little side to side. And keep your feet gently pressing down, your heart lifted up. We have 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Draw your belly in, lift your hips up. And toe heel your feet back together, hip distance or all the way. On your inhale, come to standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let your eyes close. And take a moment to feel your feet. Feel your body balancing on top of your feet. And press your feet down. On your inhale, take your arms up, mountain pose. Your exhale, take eagle. Right arm underneath your left. If your arms don't comfortably wrap, you can take elbows together, palms together, and right leg on top. And press your right leg down into your left, as if your left leg is a chair that your right leg is sitting in. Soften your left toes, one more breath here. And inhale, unwind, reach up. On the other side, left arm under. Left leg over top. left leg down into right. You'll notice if you're leaning forward, your right toes will be doing a lot of work. Which means your left shin and your left quad are doing a lot of work. I'm going to bring some of that supporting work to your heel, the back of your leg, and to your glute muscles. On your inhale, unwind, reach up. And hands back to your heart. Moving into standing figure four. We'll take your right leg over your left. Flex your foot, drop your knee down and back. And then weight again into your left heel. Notice if your left toes are grabbing onto the mat. And then start to sink a little bit lower. Keep your gaze set, preferably on something not moving. Stay here 2 more breaths. And slowly inhale, come up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause for a full round of breath on both feet. And on the other side, take your left leg over your right. Press your knee down and back. And then you'll bend your right knee as low as you go. And notice if your right toes are grabbing onto the mat. Let your body get smart. It's trying to help itself out. But you want to bring most of that work to the muscles that are meant to support your weight. And strong hip muscles, strong glute muscles. Two more breaths. You got this. And slowly come up, left foot down, arms overhead. Hands to your heart, pause. One more full round of breath on 2 feet. And then press into your feet. On your inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. And step your right foot back. And walk your hands around to the edge of your mat, toes out to the corners. We'll drop our hips a little side to side. A little lunging skandasana. Back to center. And turn your feet so they're parallel, the front and back of your mat. Bring your heart forward into a flat back. On your exhale, soft knees fold all the way down. Make sure you have support from your hands either on blocks or elbows to thighs. Inhale out to a flat back. Walk around to the front of your mat. Low lunge. Take your back knee down. I'm going to shift back for half monkey. your next inhale, come forward, back to your little lunge. Take both hands to the inside of your left foot. Left foot out to the edge of your mat for lizard pose. And keeping your toes at 12 o'clock, your knee pointing straight ahead. You can stay right here on your hands. This might be enough for both of your hips. If you want to work more of your right hip flexor, you might even come up a little higher. If you want to work more of your left hip, you might drop a little lower. You might be looking for a good mixture of both. Two more breaths. If you've gone to your elbows, come back to your hands. Wheel your left foot back in line with your hip. Hands to either side of your foot. And tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step back, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. And walk or hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And step your left foot back. And again, walk around to the edge of your mat. Toes at the corners. And this time we'll come up to goddess pose. So hands to your thighs. Knees right over your ankles. And depending on the length of your torso, your hands might be closer to your hip creases. You're looking for a long neck. Straight arms, long neck. I do know someone who can have her hands here and her arms are straight. I'm out here. Press your hands into your thighs, lengthen your chest up, and draw your belly in. We'll take a couple of twists with this. We'll start with an inhale. On your exhale, take your right shoulder to center. Press your right hand into your inner right thigh. Your knee stays where it is. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder in. A couple of rounds on your breath. If you find your knee is dropping in towards center, it's possible you're moving this twist into your hips. See if you can keep it through your spine, your upper back. Maybe a bit through your neck, if that feels good. One more full round, both sides. Come back to center. Fold forward, take your feet parallel with the front and back edges of your mat. Inhale out, flat back. Around to the front of your mat. Low lunge with back knee down. Half monkey, shift back. Peel your right toes up. You'll go into your elbows, come back to your hands. Toe heel your right foot back in. Pick up your back knee, step back to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Empty. And come down to your knees, hold on to your sit bones. And from here, take the bottoms of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. And walk your sit bones a little closer to your heels. And then hands somewhere along your shins, maybe the pinky side of your feet. Lift up, hinge forward. When you're hinged as far as you can hinge, let your spine round. It may be that upright is enough for your low back, for your hips. Inhale, come forward and up. We're going to take a light cross-legged position with right leg in front of left. I generally have my left toes pointing at the crease of my right knee. It's tucked for my legs. And we're going to walk yourself forward. It's the seated pigeon variation. Again, just going as forward as your body likes. Upright can be enough. Maybe even leaning back can be enough. For 5 more breaths. Walk your hands in. We're going to unwind back to Baddha Konasana, feet together. And this time you'll walk your feet forward as far as they'll go, staying together for Tadasana. And again, lift up, hinge forward. On your inhale, draw your heart forward, come up. Going back to our easy cross-legged position, this time the left leg in front of right. And square your hips, lift your spine. And start to walk yourself forward. Unwind your legs, this time plant them to your mat, hip distance apart. We'll take your hands down behind, fingertips pointing away from center. Press into your hands, into your feet. Lift your chest. Lift your hips. Reverse tabletop. Press into your heels. On an exhale, come all the way down to your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Keep your right leg in, send your left leg long. And take your knee across your body for a twist. Inhale back to center. And squeeze your knees back in. And then other side, your right leg up. And take your left leg across. Inhale, unwind to center, knees to chest. Stay here or a happy baby. Release to Shavasana. You find you're drifting off. Your mind is somewhere else. Bring yourself back to the sensation of your breath, of your body on your mat. welcome to stay here. Like ready to come out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Keep your eyes closed. Come over to your side. Press into your mat to come up. We'll meet seated. Bring hands together at heart center. Take your thumbs to forehead center.